Another exciting or non-exciting signing day, I guess. It was exciting to a point, but went kind of the way we thought it would go. Very happy with this class. As they say, all coaches say, we always say we're happy with our class, but we hit needs all the way across the board. We had huge needs. I thought we had to have a quarterback in this class. We did. We needed two backs that I think are very dynamic. Receiver class is outstanding. I think we had to have some guys at receiver that because of the losses we had this year, and I think we fulfilled those needs, Dave. Offensive line, great group, about the best group we've had overall since we've been here. Tight ends, very big athletic guys, happy with those guys. Defensive line, another great group. Again, we built our reputation off D ends and D linemen inside, so I think we had a great group in there with some big time guys that can run. The thing in this class that stands out to me is the size. A lot of size and length also, not just massive as far as weight wise, but I mean a lot of length. 6'6", 6'7", 6'5" guys that cover a lot of space, which I'm a size guy. I think it matters. Our linebacker group, 3 guys that can run, but are all 235 pounds or more. They're 6'3" or more. Every one of them. DB group, I think we've got a young corner. I think is going to be outstanding. Got a great group of Trey Marshall. We've got some junior college guys in at midterm along with that, and just happy. I mean, they went about like we thought it would go, and I think it's maybe our most complete class that we've had.
We'll release the list after they might have a couple more signed. So
there may be a couple more in that group. I don't want to get too specific, but any questions?
How key is the national championship to helping you actually get the signature on the dotted line?
Well, I think it's critical. I think the thing that's about national championships now that's different than it was 10 or 15 years ago, a lot of these kids' relationships, because you're recruiting so early and guys are already committed, that I think it helped at the end of this year, there's no doubt. I think it solidified some things, but I really think it's going to help the next year, because as we're coming out now and those relationships are being built for that next year, that we just won that national championship and what we can do, and because so many guys are committing early and those relationships are being built in the springs, and the summers before the football season begins. So I think it'll even have a bigger effect in next year's class, in my opinion.
How good was it to be able to? It seemed like losing Jeremy Pruitt didn't really affect this class at all. You guys were able to.
No, we did. I mean, and Coach Pruitt did a tremendous job here. Great coach, great recruiter. Wish him nothing but the best. He'll do a great job. But at the same time, we have a program, and we've established things, and they know how we do things, and the level which we do them, and how we're set up all the way through to develop these kids, to coach these kids, and make sure that they reach their goals as people, as students, and as players. And when you have a program, you can do that. And we moved right on.
It seems like the lure of the NFL gets more and more powerful in college sports. How is that impacting your recruiting efforts?
Well, the thing about it, you don't know, because that's the juggling act you got to go going into a next season, is how many of your juniors could be projected to come out early. You know what I'm saying? That's where your numbers of your class can really vary. And, you think of a guy who's coming out next, you say, I think right now he'll probably need 2 years. Well, all of a sudden he comes up and has a great year, and then you haven't recruited for that spot because recruiting's done so early. That's the one inconsistency, I think, in recruiting that you got to really try to plan for and have an idea that's very hard because of those guys having those great junior years and then leaving. But that's part of it. If you get great players, that's always going to be part of it, and I'm not going to complain about that.
You obviously lost Calvin Benjamin, and then Kenny graduated. Just to have, Lane and Rudolph, I mean, how big is that for you?
It's critical, and there's another guy hopefully we'll get in this class that I think is making an announcement here pretty soon that I think is in that same caliber guy too. So I think getting those 3 guys, like I said, that was one of our areas of need and for the future. And we still have 3 guys that will be seniors next year with Scooter, Christian Green, and Rashad Green. So, that was very critical for filling that need, and those guys are big-time players, and they know we're going to throw that football, so it was good to get them here.
They describe that as the war room. What is it like in there when the door closes?
Well, I mean, you got to make decisions. There's a lot of decisions being made on who gets scholarships or what goes on. And today, it was probably less eventful than it has been. It was kind of when it's scripted, but that doesn't always happen. And you just got to make, you go to a need, you go to the next available player, whatever you do if things don't go your way. But you got to have a plan for everything that's going to happen.
Have you seen guys on offense wanting to come play with Jameis?
Oh, no doubt. There's no doubt. They want to play with him, and knowing he can get him the ball, and also that they have a chance to win a championship anytime you have a great quarterback. So I think it's not only helped on offense, I really think it's helped on defense too, just our overall team.
You happy about the offensive? You guys brought in a ton of offensive.
Extremely happy with the offensive line group. A lot of size. I mean, tremendous size. 6'5", 6'6", 6'7" guys. Got centers, got guards, got tackles, got edge guys. So I'm extremely happy with that.
Knowing that you're going to lose a lot of guys off next year's line.
And it's going to be important that we have another good class in the offensive line. That's going to be another need again, even though we had a good class this year. And the thing I think was critical too is being able to get the 2 junior college guys in this class too.
Talk about building your reputation with the defensive line. You signed a bunch of guys. I mean, it's one thing to get talented guys, but to have so many of them that I know you like to rotate.
Well, you do, and guys don't realize you just play fresh, and you got to play 30, 40, 50 plays a game, and you instead of playing 80, and that allows you in your duration as a player throughout a season and throughout your career, that makes it very good, and also in practice, being able to develop and have that talent to push you every day. So that's very critical, and I think how to play great defense.